Good morning. Good morning and welcome to another important empowering morning conversation. Um, it has been our regular routine, which is giving us a lot of positivity, which is giving us a lot of food for thought. So we all come here regularly to charge ourselves. So today it is 244th session of empowering morning conversation. So welcome once again. So let's get started. So let's get started with the power of generation today. So please come on video. I think we all follow the example of others. So let's come on video. Then we start with the power of generation. Yes, Priya ji in the kitchen. Thank you, Abhinav ji. Thank you, Vasina ji. Ashna ji, come on. Okay, so let's get, thank you, Kunayan ji. Let's get started with the power of generation. On 3, let's start laughing 100% without sound. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, thank you. So I think we are used to generating our own power very easily nowadays. It is not only the laughter or the positivity, any emotion or anything you want to generate, you should be able to generate. That's what we learned from Empowering Morning Conversations with Mr. Sukhdev Malwai. So today, Sir asked me to handle the session. Let me get started with a new topic today. But before that, if any of you would like to share something based on whatever happened yesterday, you are welcome to share, and then we will get started with today's topic.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
In fact, yesterday I was traveling, but I was connected throughout the journey, the 1 hour, and I'm so happy to receive the energy from you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, of course, that is even if we miss it, we are able to see through the YouTube or the Facebook. So that's a very good thing. Anyone else would like to share anything? Okay, so today's question, I put it in chat as well. What does it mean to be you? Are you being yourself? How can you help you being yourself? If not yourself, I think majority of us are not. How can you help you being yourself? How can you help others being themselves? So that's the topic for today. Let's all reflect and share what is our experience, what's our situation, and what comes to our mind. So it's a great topic to think about and to work on this and be that. As all of us know, we always want to be like somebody else. We would like to imitate, we would like to follow somebody else. for whatever the reason. But does it help us? If not, why do we do that?
We will help.
Okay. So does it help better than being yourself?
Yes.
I think it,
Try to help at most.
I think it is easier to help others being themselves than helping yourself be yourself.
Why is that?
Because you're looking at others objectively and you know where they need to be themselves, you know what they are like and where
Right.
they are not being themselves. So it becomes
Yeah.
easier for you to help them along the way to be themselves.
Right.
But your own self, when you come to yourself, you exactly don't know where you yourself stand. So it becomes a little bit difficult to be yourself.
Yes, makes sense. So one thing I can do is I can allow others to help me as well.
Yes, and accept others' help to be yourself.
Right. Exactly. Yes, that's a great point. Actually, that is the one of the stories. I think Sarah also told us that in hell and heaven there were the food was there, but it is a long spoon. You cannot take it and eat on yourself. In hell, everybody is struggling to take and eat the food, whereas in the heaven, so they take the food and feed the other person, and the other person feeds us, the other, me. So that's what the point you brought out, Darshanaji. That's so relevant and so powerful. Thank you, Kunanji. You put the questions in the presentation so that everybody can see it more clearly. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great point you brought out, Darshanaji. Let's reflect on the other things. So we can help others being themselves. That's the greatest thing we can do. So what does it mean to be you?
Accepting as you are, sir.
Okay.
With allowance.
Yes, tolerance to ourselves to start with.
Yes, sir.
You stop pretending to be what you really are not. Because when you pretend, you somewhere in your mind, you know that you're pretending, that
Yes,
it is not a genuine thing. That could be the first step to stop pretending.
absolutely. And in fact, not only you know that you are pretending, others also know.
No.
If they're sensitive enough, they can find out that you are pretending. So why do we pretend?
To appear
Maybe-
superior than we are.
Yes, so we don't want to accept as we are, but we want us to be somebody else.
Want to express yourself to others, impress others.
Yes, impress others. But are they really getting impressed?
No, they know what you are really.
But some are taken in, so that makes you happy, little bit
Yeah.
happy.
And you pretend yourself because people don't judge you.
Pretend. No, that to start with, you are judging yourself. That is why you are pretending.
Correct, sir.
So
Even
when you
others
judge
are
yourself,
yeah.
do you think
To
others will?
satisfy others. So to satisfy others.
Yes, to satisfy others. But why? Why do you need to satisfy others at the cost of you not satisfied?
For us, it is pretending if it is for us.
No, when you are pretending,
Not-
when you are pretending, I don't think you would be satisfied. Do you, when you pretend, do you feel good about yourself?
No.
So then why do that?
Sometimes when you pretend and other people pretend to believe you, your ego
Exactly.
gets boosted and
Exactly.
then you continue with that.
Yes, that's right. But that doesn't help anybody. It is only ego gets growth, both the side.
Yes, but at that point of time, then somewhere around the line it becomes a fact. You start believing yourself because others pretend to believe you.
Yeah,
You
but
take
is it
that
the,
as a thing. And then you start believing yourself that that pretense is correct. And then you carry on with that pretense. So
that's
one
how we,
pretense leads to another pretense
yeah,
and it
that's
goes
how,
on.
yeah, that's how we create mental disease. When we pretend and then we believe that that is what we are. In reality, we are not. Yeah, that's a very good point you brought out, Darshanaji. But then we can see for ourselves that doesn't take us to where we want, and it is only creating more disease. Sri Kumari ji, she was saying something. We couldn't hear you properly. Can you repeat that, please?
Okay.
No. No, we could not hear you. Okay, so when the system is okay, you please raise your hand or start talking, Sri Kumari ji. Kunanji, just show the screen once more so that people get refreshed on what are the questions.
Yes,
So
sir.
what does it mean to be you? Are you being yourself? If not, how can you help
Others.
you being yourself?
I think pretending
Yes.
for others.
Mhm.
Doing selflessness action is for ourselves. Doing selfless action is only for ourselves.
Okay, that gives you satisfaction.
It
Yes.
gives satisfaction.
That's right. But pretending doesn't help others also. Like Dashnaji says, others also pretend that your pretense is good.
Yes.
They really don't act, no, they know that it is pretense and they don't accept it. Yes, Abhinavji.
Yes.
Yeah, so good morning.
Good morning.
So first part of the question, what does it mean to be you and are you being yourself?
Yeah.
I will just add to what people already shared. When when you are true to your own value systems, when you are true to your own thoughts, when you are true to your own, uh, 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 when you're true to yourself, you know, that is the time that you are being yourself. And now so of course, the first part is first of all identifying what is it that you are, what
Yeah.
is it that your value systems are. But what happens in life is that you are somebody who, suppose, just say I'm someone who likes to stand for others. But many times I think people call me a fool if I do that. So I have to actually pretend to be someone who is very smart and someone who is very, street smart. So, and because of that pretense, I'm not being yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. That's absolutely right. Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. So I just gave an example. That is, so I'm not myself in those moments.
So how
So
can you, even in that situation, how can you help you being yourself?
I think identifying myself at every moment to moment basis, I identify myself that who I really am, and then taking the actions accordingly. Or one good idea is that when you are enlightened and motivated, actually writing down that what you are so that you can refer to it all the time. Because many times when when we go back to a default mode, we actually forget what we are.
Yeah.
So, and the second part is, how can you help being, so I've already said, how can you help others being themselves? I think you can see, you can clearly see when others go into default mode, you can see that. Okay. But when you also go into default mode, many times you don't see that. So you can always help others by acknowledging their, whenever people act themselves, we acknowledge them. That is the time they also get it. What is being themselves is.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. You brought that word default mode. When I am not in default mode, then I can be myself. If
Yeah.
I am in default mode, then I try to pretend, I try to show up as what I am
Yeah.
not. That is one point. The other point you said is also that, so when you are a person who always helps others, but others look at us, as if you are a loser, and you feel like you want to act street smart. It need not be from that judgment point of view. You can, on your own, in creative mode, develop different viewpoints and look at different viewpoints and then decide what is appropriate for that situation. It is not that just because you are more inclined towards helping others, that doesn't mean that you go and help somebody doing something wrong or murder or robbery. You don't need to help them. Right? So developing the different viewpoints will help us to be smart, whether it is street smart or not. Thank you, Abhinavji. Very nicely brought out. Yes, Lena ji.
Yes, good.
Good morning. You are on mute.
Yes, I think you can be yourself by accepting ourselves, our thoughts and all. And by being inside and outside, if we are the same person, then we can be yourself.
Why are we not same inside and outside?
Yeah, because we are not accepting ourselves. That's why we are pretending every time.
Why is that? Why are we not accepting?
Why? Because we don't like our thoughts or anything about ourselves, our actions and all. That's why.
Yeah, so it is the judgment.
Yeah.
The judgment is I'm not good enough. My thoughts are not
Yes.
good. My look is not good.
Yeah.
Somebody, I judge somebody else is good.
Yes.
Even that person is thinking the same thing, that person is not good enough. So it is that judgment, the self-judgment, and not being an allowance of myself.
Yes. So here we have to accept ourselves and not judge ourselves. No?
Yeah, and also the responsibility. I need to take responsibility for being myself. So it is easy for me to not take responsibility and say that, yeah, others are good, I want to follow them, I'm not good enough. So that is giving away the responsibility on myself.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Lena ji. Yes, Darshana ji. You are on mute.
Sorry. Can we remove the question? It distracts when you're talking. Yeah. Sometimes you have to pretend not to be yourself or to be something else. Supposing a person is outspoken and he speaks his mind all the time. Sometimes he may be termed as rude, having no manners, very uncouth. So, in order to be accepted, also in order to be sort of one of them, he pretends to not to be, though he wants to be what he is. But at times he is forced not to be himself. It's not all about moving on or not knowing yourself. I think Deep down, they know what it is like. But sometimes when you want to be accepted, when you want to feel one of them, like as you say, then so many times you eat your words, you don't exactly say what you really want to say for fear of being outcast, for fear of not belonging. So that time you pretend to yourself, you know you're pretending. You know you're not, you're saying not what you mean, and you cannot say what you mean. But you just swallow your words and you don't say anything because you don't want to be um, sort of in focus or anything. So there are so many times it does happen, and you
So
know that
does,
you're pretending.
so does it give you satisfaction?
No, it may not at that moment, it may not give you satisfaction, but at least at that moment, you're not like an outcast.
Yes, that is the fear of not accepting, not belonging, understood. But
Yeah.
what are the other possibilities? One is just swallowing your thing, and in the fear you pretend. But what are the other possibilities in the
Other
same situation?
possibility, you can just walk away from that situation.
Yes, you can walk away. What are the
Yeah.
situations? Then
But
you are not belonging again.
then you're again not belonging.
Yeah. So
So,
what
and
other things?
sometimes even out of respect for elders, supposing you do not agree absolutely with somebody older to you, but you cannot be rude to an older person. We've been right from childhood, we've been taught that you must respect your elders and not say things to them, even though and they themselves may realize it whatsoever.
See, I
But
don't need to
sometimes,
be.
no, but sometimes you have to pretend to be what you are
No,
not.
no. What are the other possibilities? I'm saying that I don't need
You,
to. I don't need to be rude. Whatever I thought about, I can say the same thing in different way so that they get the point. That is a hard work, which I don't want to do. So that's why either I want to pretend or escape. Can
correct.
I put that? Can I put that additional effort to say the same thing, whatever I thought of saying? Can I say it in a way that it is completely conveying what I wanted to the other person?
No, that is right. It always matters how you say rather than what you say.
Yes,
That is a very good thing. I try to abide by that. It is not what you say, it is how you say that matters in the long run.
yes,
But at times, like you don't really have the thing of or trying to analyze and think and speak. It just we are human after all, and we must try to be human instead of being human. We must try to be human and
yes.
not do it. But it doesn't always happen that way.
So my only point, Darshanaji, is that what you are saying is that is the thing happens on a regular basis, but we have the power and tools to change it
Yes,
and put it in different way. That's all I'm saying.
correct. I agree with all that. We have the power, but somehow it works more in theory than in practice. I mean, at the time when it is there, the thing is going on. You don't take time off to use the tools and then speak.
You can. Who stops you? Who puts you under pressure?
You yourself. That's what I'm saying. It acts very well in theory when you talk about it. But it takes a lot to actually
Yes,
keep on practicing the
yes.
tools.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
the
It takes effort, it takes time, but
right.
nothing stops us.
Yeah, nothing stops us, that is right.
Yeah.
But again, like it is in a, one has to have that much patience to keep on trying the tools and tools. So sometimes you wonder whether it is worth that effort or not worth that effort. And
Yes.
you have to be really committed to do it. But are we really committed all the time to everything? We are not. Because
Why
there are
not?
so many circumstances that control your actions. There are situations that come at that time you cannot just help it and things just go out of control.
Yeah, you don't want to. That's the thing. It is not, see, when we are here, we are learning so many things. It's not
Correct.
just theory. Like, Mr. Sukhdeepak Malwai says, he says all what he practices. He doesn't just give us the theory, right?
Right.
So if
But
he can do it, if somebody can do it, we can also do it. And we are
right.
doing it. We are doing it. It is not that we are not doing. In some cases, we are not doing, but we can be conscious about it and start practicing, and it is worth it.
But you cannot be conscious of the tools all the time.
Why not?
I,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Then it'll. I don't think I'll live too long enough to be able to practice all the tools all the time. So
No, see, ultimately, only one thing, Darshanaji, are you being yourself? Are you satisfied? Right? The tools are
Right.
just tools. You don't need to carry them on the head. It's there only for helping us.
no, I don't know exactly how to put what I want to say, but I do believe in situations. I do believe in circumstances. For everything that happens, circumstances do control a part of your actions.
Yeah, but you can be yourself, which is hard work. I agree. But we can still practice. Let's not leave it in the theory alone. Let's practice as well. I agree it is difficult.
So anyway, I really don't know. Sometimes these situations influence more than anything. Even if you want to be yourself, you cannot be yourself at times. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what it is today. But we are moving away from that. That's exactly we are discussing here on a day-to-day basis. Instead of the situations controlling us, can we be ourselves and manage the situation?
Anyway.
No, it's
All
not
the best
argument,
to all those-
Darshanaji. It's
No,
just
there's no argument. That's what I'm
just
saying.
yeah, thinking.
Correct, correct. But anyway, all the best to all of you who are really, really, really practicing the tools, because I am not able to practice them all the time.
But you are conscious about the situation. You
Yes,
know what's
I am
happening.
conscious about the situation. That is right.
Yeah, that's the great start, and that's the greatest place to be in. You don't need to use all the tools given by others. You may find your own tools. You may find your own methodology on how to handle it better.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Darshanaji, for a very, very intense discussion. Thank you. Kunanji, after that, Neeti ji.
yeah, thank you, sir. And very good morning, one and all.
Good morning.
While I was listening to Darshana ma'am's conversation with you, just a thought came to my mind. What sir has always told us that though we have to shift from default mode to create mode, the thought came to my mind is that why or what will happen if we be always in the default mode of creation mode. Like currently, my case or most of us are always in the default mode of resistance, reaction, blaming, complaining, and all such stuffs. But I think with every day with Sukhdeepak sir and this kind of intense conversation, we are moving towards to be in the default mode of creation all the time.
Yeah.
So
That's
in that moment, we need not to remember, oh, what sir has told the tools, let's use the tool. But I am moving towards so that instantly, automatically, as sir said, that we are the autopilot mode. So instantly, the tool comes in and we implement that without even thinking that what exactly tool I should use now, and then think and use. So as Darshana ma'am said, that it's all about practicing. And that's what we do every morning here, consciously by being aware and keeping ourselves in that default mode of creation, so that automatically we be in the complete allowance with self and others without any judgment of self and others. So that would be the really blissful moment if we can manage with complete awareness. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Kunanji. I think you brought a great point.
Yeah,
That
quite right.
how can we make the creation mode as the default mode for ourselves? So it is possible that you might have seen these levels of consciousness many times before. If moved towards power, right, from courage onwards, upwards, courage below, it is force. So when you are in shame, I'm starting from bottom, shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, you are in inaction, you can't do anything. No, you just freeze or fly. So then comes desire, anger, pride, there too much of hyperactivity. And then courage comes where you can shift from the force to power, neutrality, willingness, acceptance, where it creates happiness and productivity, reason, which is a very objective way, where it gives you peak performance without stress, and then love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. So my point is, Kunanji, what you said, I just want to illustrate here. So when you move towards power, your default mode becomes the creation mode. The creation mode is what you will operate with. So when you go down the force, then you operate with the negative or the so-called reactive, resistant kind of default mode. So when we move towards this higher consciousness, we automatically use creation mode as our default mode. So that's what I wanted to connect with what Kunanji said.
Quite right, sir. May I?
Yes, sir.
What
Niti
Kunal
ji
sir
wanted to
said.
say, yes, Gopalji. Niti ji,
Yeah.
just give one minute, please. Yeah. Yes, Gopalji, go on.
What Queen Sahib said, 1 minute, sir. What is it? Am I audible now?
Yes,
What Queen Sahib said was very relevant, very particular, very pertinent. Awareness goes up. What we are learning here every day, that awareness goes up, and then you start living consciously. It's a conscious living. Once you're having a conscious living, it's no question of any default mode coming in, because immediately you get aware what you got to do, how you got to treat the situation, And before that, you start realizing your inner qualities, inner divine qualities, one by one. And everybody has got good qualities, divine qualities of compassion. For example, compassion, peace, peacefulness, loving attitude, giving attitude, happiness, which is your property, this kind of things. And then you realize that other people also have the same thing, And then it has many dimensions, What I mean to say, once you're aware and conscious, then the situation, all situations, you can handle very well.
yes,
That's what I mean to say.
yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, Gopalji. Niti ji, please go on.
Niti ji is off camera, so she must be busy somewhere.
Yeah,
And
okay.
this,
So whenever you come back, please.
yeah, just
prompt
to
us.
add on one thing,
Yes,
Ramaji,
Yes, Kunanji.
the today's picture, the background what sir has given to us, this reminds me something. It's a picture of wall. So what is coming to my mind is that before coming to EMC or before having interaction with sir, or even at this moment also, we all are confined only by the walls what we create. So from the childhood, we can say that yes, we had been programmed in a certain way by the parents, relatives, or the media or the society or whatsoever. But after a certain number of years, we started creating our own walls, and we have confined ourselves within the boundaries of those walls whatsoever we have created. So what we do here is basically we bit by bit, brick by brick, breaking the walls. And that's what is my intention, my purpose. I have many walls being built by self. So brick by brick by brick, we have to keep on breaking the walls, and then be in the complete freedom with the universe, in the abundance, with complete allowance with not only the other human beings, but every being, and having the moment without judgment. So that would be great, great moment. If we live life with that, as sir say that, living as if all the life comes to us with ease, joy, and glory every moment. That's the ideal life. And that will happen only when we know, okay, these are my walls. I have built it. Now we are getting here the tools to break by practicing. So whatsoever we learn here, we go in the life and practice, and that will become a habit. So that will become the autopilot mode. And then we be living in the complete freedom. That's the thought came to my mind. So back to you.
Thank you, Kunanji. Very nice.
Ramaji, quick word.
Yes, very good.
Sorry to interrupt. Kunenji, you said something so beautifully, so profound. One small request. What you said, can you just end with our today's topic? It has come so beautifully. Just think today's topic with your own example. Can you try, please?
Is this one?
Yeah.
So if we take the today's topic or today's actually very heavy questions when I was reading through this. So what does it mean to be you? Are you being yourself? So frankly speaking, I am not being myself because I have confined myself within my walls, whatsoever I have created. So I am in the process of breaking those walls. Now, talking more in the practical sense is that my thought process, my action or reaction with other human beings or in a specific situation is based on the nature of bricks whatsoever I have created. And I'm not able to break those bricks on many occasions, on many moments. So I'm definitely not being able to help myself because I'm looking into a certain situation or to the people with my build walls with a very narrow focus, not with the complete allowance. And how can I help others being themselves is to, again, if I know that there are certain walls, certain barriers being created by the other person, we can help them together to break their walls so that we all come into the same space with the same frequency and with the same level of power of enlightenment, sir. I'm still, it's a long way to go. I feel that I am still at the first step, sir. So with all of us, definitely we will be moving in that direction with the guidance of Sukhdeepak sir and with all such powerful, intense discussion, because I personally believe that we learn by reflecting upon our action through these kind of powerful questions. And that's what sir is doing to us. And thank you, Ramaji, for these questions today.
So what are the
Kunanji.
bricks? Can you give example for bricks, sir? What are the bricks you're talking about?
Yeah, bricks, what I'm talking about, sir, is for me, it's a judgment. Like if I am interacting with my child, I judge that my child is not putting enough attention in the studies or whatsoever. So that's the brick, that's the wall. I have built it. So I have to remove that. I have to have been the acceptance and the allowance that no, what I am thinking is not right. It could be other way around. And other example is, as sir has always told us, that every experience, because life is nothing but the collection or compilation of experiences. So every experience provides us an opportunity that how can I learn from this experience? And this experience is something good for me. So for me, the brick is that, oh, this is, I don't like, this experience is not good for me. So I will not learn from this experience. So that's kind of a brick, that's kind of part of the wall, sir.
So Kunanji, I would like to add to what you said, that all these bricks and walls, beautiful example you are given. Only thing I would like to say is that if our awareness is strong enough, the walls will collapse because the walls they really do not have solid foundation.
Quite.
True. I agree with you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's what is the attempt. Every empowering morning conversation with sir, learning and practicing.
Right.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir. Thank you. You brought some.
Vetriji, would you like to, were you expecting some other things, sir? Am I
Beautifully,
clear?
beautifully you said. You can stop sharing. We can discuss. That was so amazing. That's the reason why I just asked you to stay a little more on the same example, because that is the exact example for this question, which I feel it's from my perspective. My sharing is knowingly or unknowingly, we accept or we don't accept. We are all free spirit, free will people. But where we get stuck, we build our own walls. Knowingly, yes, sometimes. Unknowingly, many times. What are those bricks and walls? Nothing but beliefs. In Dr. Dane calls it differently, point of views. And how it's been built by judgment, by expectation, by wrong understanding, different, so many things are there. What is that we are doing here? We know that we are free spirit, but we are not able to sometimes experiment that or exercise it in the world. We feel our problems, like we heard from Darsana ji also. See, I understand theoretically, if I go back to the world crushes me, I'm not able to exercise it. The problem is we build our own walls. It is nothing but beliefs. It happens so many times unconsciously. The greatest work what we are doing in EMC is we try to break each and every brick of that wall. And we are doing it so beautifully, and it happens to so many people so wonderfully. So we can keep going, and certainly I can assure you that all bricks will be broken one day, and we will be the complete free spirit. That is what actually called as being yourself, being myself. We are in the journey. Dear beautiful people, believe in this journey, you will reach there. This is my sharing, Ramaji. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Thank you, Vetriji. Kunanji and Vetriji greatly brought it out. So the fundamental to break the wall and the bricks is the awareness. When you get that awareness, that is the biggest tool to break it. And also when you raise your consciousness, automatically we position ourselves into creation mode. So yeah, great thoughts and great practical aspects what you brought it out. Kuldip ji, just hold on, please. If Neeti ji is there, please go ahead. After that, Reddy Garu also raised his hand before. Neeti ji, are you there? Okay, so whenever you are ready, please prompt us. Yes, Reddy Garu, you wanted to say something.
Yes, sir, I fully agree. Awareness is the magic mantra where you will be in a conscious mind and you will be in a creative mood. That's what and today I feel that Vetrivel sir is slightly heavier than lighter.
Yeah.
I like it.
Sometimes we have to be little heavy.
Yes, Kuldip ji, please go on. After that, Pooja.
Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
I want to share that I feel that we set our according to. Means, according to me, my son should behave like this in front of me. Or my wife should behave this way. The situation should be this way. These are our according to. And many times they are set unconsciously. Means we don't realize that we have met them. And when that happens, our neural patterns are made different. And then when we react not consciously, we react according to those neural patterns. And anything which is not fitting in our according to, that we feel uneasy. and we act. And second point I want to share, which may relate what Darshanji has said, that many times we understand subconsciously, consciously, but we are not able to act on that time. We should also understand that we are not dictated all the time by conscious mind. 90% of our activities are dictated by our subconscious mind. If we can think so, that we have to behave, unless it is gone to our neurons, unless similar neural patterns are made, we will not be able to act effortlessly. But it does not mean that we cannot improve. It will take some time. Anything, even learning riding cycle also, we could not do in one day. It happens many times with ups and downs. But the degree to which we are in now can certainly be improved. It should be enough that we should know and we should proceed, and we should only know that our direction is correct. If direction is correct, the goal will come one day, and that day will be when we act effortlessly. That is what my assumption. Thank you.
Thank you, Kuldipji. So nicely put. So any Shairi now or later on?
We'll see when you say.
Yeah, whenever you are ready, sir.
No, I am ready always.
Yeah, then please go on.
Just said that छूले आसमां जमीन की तलाश न कर, छूले आसमां जमीन की तलाश न कर, जीले जिंदगी
छूले आसमां
जमीन की तलाश न, जमीन ग्राउंड,
छूले आसमां जमीन की तलाश ना कर,
यस,
Okay.
जीले जिंदगी
जीले जिंदगी
खुशी की तलाश न कर,
खुशी की तलाश ना कर।
वाह वाह।
तकदीर बदल जाएगी खुद ही मेरे दोस्त,
तकदीर बदल जाएगी खुद ही मेरे दोस्त,
मुस्कुराना सीख ले वजह की तलाश न कर।
मुस्कुराना सीख ले वजह की तलाश ना कर। क्या बात।
वाह वाह, बहुत अच्छे।
जी जी।
Kunanji, translate please.
ट्रांसलेट कुलदीप सर ही करेंगे बेहतर तरीके से।
नहीं, आप करिए। छूले आसमां जमीन की तलाश न कर।
Extend and reach out to the universe. Don't just look downwards and be grounded only.
जीले जिंदगी खुशी की तलाश न कर।
Live life, feel free, be free. Don't search for the reasons to be happy.
और तकदीर बदल जाएगी मेरे दोस्त।
You have the power to change your destiny, my friend.
No, destiny will change, my friend.
Okay.
Destiny will change, my friend. Smile, don't bother about the results.
Yeah. Keep on smiling. Be in the default mode of creation. Don't look for the reasons, reaction, complaining, blaming. And then all of life comes to you with ease, joy, and glory.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Great Shairi, sir.
Great Shairi.
Yeah.
Great
Yes,
Shairi.
Kunanji, Jugalbandi.
Yeah, Karan Sahib.
Yeah, for me, there is a very famous share from John Elia. I mean, he's one of the best poet of Urdu. He said that this reminds me when Vetti was talking about the beliefs and the walls and all. This is a bit deep shairi, but let me explain. Let me try. He said that दीवार जानता था मैं जिसे, दीवार जानता था मैं जिसे, वो धूल थी, So the wall, I was thinking that it is wall. It was not a wall. It's just fog, you know. अब मुझको एतमाद की दावत ना दे कोई. अब मुझको एतमाद की दावत ना दे कोई. So what he was telling is that I had a beliefs, I had a conviction about something like a wall, but that was not wall. It was just an illusion. It was just a fog. It was just a shadow. So don't tell me that you trust something. I will not trust anything, because I was thinking there is a wall, but it was not a wall. I was trusting that as a wall. It was not a wall. It was just an illusion. So he said that दीवार जानता था जिसे मैं, धूल थी वो. अब मुझको एतमाद की दावत ना दे कोई.
Very nice. Good.
Thank you, sir. Back to you, Ramaji.
Wow, wow, very good. Very good.
Thank you. So Niti ji, are you back?
So may I tell something about walls?
Yes, yes, Major sir.
About walls. Walls
Yes, sir.
are not supposed to be walls, because walls, if held in a different line, it becomes a bridge. Walls should never be considered as walls. Walls, when kept parallel to the ground, joins two places. So walls can never be considered as walls. Only if they're standing, they're walls. They turn the direction, then become bridges, and it starts uniting people, uniting civilizations, uniting two different areas or locations. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. It's the
Wonderful.
point of view. Thank you, sir.
Great going, all the contracting people.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yes,
Let's listen from Pooja ji, how
Pooja,
she's
yeah.
planning to break her walls.
Yes, Pooja, please go on.
Just a thought before puja starts. I would love to call our Sukhdev ji on a loving note. He's a demolishing contractor, only on beliefs.
He will be happy to know this. So let's listen first now from Pooja ji, how she is trying to demolish her walls by finding some beautiful, wonderful, handsome life partner.
Go on, Pooja.
Rama sir, can you please place those questions here?
Yes, yes. Kunanji, please help us. Show the screen again. Yeah. Yes, Pooja.
So first is, are you being yourself? What does it mean to be you? So first of all, Rama sir, my question to you, all of you, that we are so conditioned since childhood in so many ways.
Yes.
At times, few things come naturally to you, and more you are aware about yourself. By the way, we keep on exploring ourselves. When I was like at 10th standard, I was something else. When I was in graduation, I was something else. Now I'm something else, right? And so many things I kept on dropping, and okay, this is me. This is how I am. But then again, I keep on dropping. So at times, this is also very, very important, that am I really know myself, first of all, that who am I and how can I be myself, right? So I'm so conditioned from so many aspects, be it society, parental thing, how to be, how to mannerism, or so-called so many things, like how a girl should be. So those are a lot of. And when you try to really be yourself in your spirit and in your freedom, and how you, so you need to create that, because the people who are really, really tuned to those customs, those norms, because you are the younger one, you should behave in a particular way. And if you say something, so that's not acceptable, first of all. And yeah, I'm being myself in so many ways. But yes, where I don't find any space to even, so that I'm creating by small, you can say, trying to be in tune with that person first. And then the space is getting created where we can really talk. We can really come on that term that there is a level of understanding that I can be myself and the person can be himself in my presence. At times the energy is like that. Let's say somebody elder in your family having that kind of energy, that they just want you to obey. They just want you to do, and whatever they know, that's the best thing they know. And they never ever accepted anything from anyone else. So all kind of people. So for different people, with I'm being myself in particular people or particular surroundings, but I'm not able to be myself everywhere. So this is a journey. I'm like discovering myself, aligning myself, and being myself. So if I say yes, there are a lot many walls, but not like those kind of walls, which is being created in particular situation scenario around my heart, around my, I mean, just to make myself safe, secure, maybe, or maybe I was getting hurt a lot because I was doing everything, taking into account that whatever the spiritual practices and whatever those things I learned so far, but the world was not operating in that manner. So for me, it's also a big, you can say, realization within me, where, I mean, at times you feel that the identity loss, because whatever you learned so far, at times things have gone in a totally different manner. And then you try to construct yourself that, okay, but this is me, and this is how I'm going to operate, and these are my values. And yes, and how can you help you being yourself? Yeah, being authentic, okay. Because in my family, this is the biggest concern, किसी को बुरा ना लग जाए, किसी को hurt ना हो, किसी को कोई पेन ना हो. आप कितना भी पेन में रहें, आप कितना भी सफर करते रहें, but you should not hurt anybody else. So that was a conditioning. So I at times was really hesitant to even speak or hesitant to really convey something. But yes, बहुत आगे निकल आई हूँ मैं उससे. And now I really convey in a manner, the message is getting conveyed, and that free other person also. At times we just keep on thinking, and we are not communicating small things, and the distance became so big in the relationship, be it in office, be it in personal life. So now with my journey, I try to align myself and communicate, so that one, twice, thrice, I mean, maybe how many attempts, if this relationship is important for me, so I'm going to do that. And at times I'm on first level also, I'm being authentic. So I create that space, create that energy around, that people feel safe in my surrounding. They wherever I go, people have this thing that, okay, she's the person, we can trust her and we can communicate. So it's your energy also. That's going to convey that people can be with yourself, people can be at ease with yourself, and how you can help others being themselves. So I'm quite flexible, and I give that flexibility and give that space to others, that they can be themselves in my presence. I'm not always, you should be like this, you should behave like this. This is the line that, okay, cooking should be done like this, or things should be kept like this. So there is nothing like, everybody is different, and they have their own way of doing things, way of living, way of thinking, and that also coming from their conditioning. So people who are really behaving in a very different manner, which is not even getting in my head, that how can somebody be like this? So now I'm getting more compassionate and kind because I can see in myself that there is a lot of years of journey. I don't know what happened with that person, what is his past, what he or she has gone through, and why they become like this. So now I'm rather being perfectionist or being critical to myself and critical to others or judging others. I come into this thing that try to understand more so that I can really contribute. And if I can make that shift, and the person will be more happy, and I will be happy to see that person happy, because the people who are really, really getting angry, they just need love. Because, and I feel the love is most powerful healing. So this is it I want to convey. Thank you.
Yeah, so you have answered all your questions and others' questions as well. So awareness is the most important thing.
Yes.
And all these bricks and walls are built with a good intention, with the name of security and good intentions. But then it becomes unconscious and then built. But once you are aware, I think you are able to overcome that or break that. So yeah, well put. I think there are too many things coming together. I think we can go one by one. We don't have
And
to-
one last thing, sir, I want to convey that on the level of thinking, on the level of mind, we can't do this. I mean, the knowledge is important. But if I say कि मैं अपना दिमाग लगा के खुद को shift कर लूंगी, never happened with me unless and until I bring that energy of divine, and I am really aligning within my body, within my soul. And for that, spiritual practices matters, be it your pranayam, yoga, meditation. So the more you are tuned to your soul and who you are actually, everything getting placed, and you become more surrendered. Because अभी तक तो दिमाग लगा के देख लिया है, और अभी तक जो मैं सही समझती थी वो बाद में आके मुझे ही लगा कि what stupidity I was doing. So I really, मैंने अपने brain को थोड़ा सा बोल दिया है कि I mean, this is not something कि ये हमेशा सही है, right? So कई बार आपकी ही खुद की चीजें आपको सही मैसेज नहीं कन्वे कर रही होती हैं. So I mean कि rather working outside, rather something. So more work I need to do within myself.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not just thinking alone. Thinking is one small part. So as you rightly said, your body, mind, emotions, energies, all of them have to work together. In fact, the emotion can just throw out your complete thinking, and your energy can handle your emotions as well as your body and the mind as well. So we have to work on each one of them, and that's where we are also learning many things in this. And the one spiritual quotient, all those things, and consciousness. So everything plays a bigger role. So we have to align to that. I agree with you, Pooja. Thank you very much. Yes, Kuldeep ji, you wanted to say something?
So I want to say something which may relate what Buddha has said. One thing I totally agree that we are all conditioned, but there is a possibility to recondition every time. The catch point here is that we want the results immediately, but that somehow is not the law of nature. Suppose we want to color a cloth yellow from white. We put it into a yellow color and we dry it. The color fades away, it becomes white. We do it again it becomes white. But what will happen after 1,000 times? It will become yellow only. So the reconditioning will take time, but it's possible. And I feel, this is my only personal view, that we agree that our default mode is positive, not negative. but there is still a possibility to make our default mode positive. What would be the life when the default mode is positive? Second point, what Pooja has mentioned, when a family, the tradition is that nobody should be unpleased. I feel that is the greatest wall we can create on ourselves. कहते हैं सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे लोग. So that also can be reconditioned, but it requires practice. It will not come in one day. We have probably most of us, or some of us, do not want to invest the required patience and perseverance. And there is a catch. If perseverance is there, results are 100% sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very well.
Absolutely, sir. And we are practicing this. Thanks a lot.
And Pooja,
So,
don't
Pooja
mind,
ji,
you don't mind if I contradict some of your beliefs?
Yes, yes, yes. There are.
No, you don't mind that if I have contradicted some beliefs.
Hmm.
She doesn't have mind now.
She has more than mine.
Rama sir,
Yes, Salina ji.
I think it's a Vivekananda's quote, na, that when you are in conflict, listen to your heart, not
Yes,
your
yes,
brain.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we are in conflict, we should listen to our heart. What is our soul is saying.
Your intuition.
Yes. So Abhinav ji, I was also thinking the same thing. So Sagar is already ready. Sagar, go on.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Sir, I want to know what it means to be yourself. What it means to be myself. Being myself means following my passion that I like to do, or following somebody else's passion. What it really means to be myself. This is my first question, and I think most of the time I am being myself, but most of the time I am being myself, but I see so many distractions over there, sir. So really, my first question is how to be myself and what is really means to be myself. It's my first question, and I try to be myself, and but I get so many distractions. This much.
Right. So how can I be myself? What does it mean by myself? Right. So I am part of this universe. I am an independent mechanism as well. Interdependent, rather it is interdependent mechanism, right? So when this mechanism as I am, which consists of whatever, consciousness, body, mind, emotions, energies, everything, right? I have the capability to understand that this mechanism can exist on its own with, of course, interdependence, and it can be balanced and peaceful, right?
Okay.
So I would think that if this mechanism is balanced and peaceful, that's when I am being myself. But of course, it is pulled into various directions because of various things, whether it is beliefs, whether it is passion, whether it is attraction, whether it is negativity. So many distractions are there. Because of that, it gets pulled here and there. But this mechanism has the power to be stable and peaceful as well. So that's what I would say being myself.
Yes, sir. I want to get it, sir. You said that balancing consciousness or something.
I said balancing peacefulness and conscious awareness and consciousness. Yes. So that
The
we have the
balance-
capability, each one of us have that capability to do that.
Okay.
And it cannot be static. It will be dynamic because we exist in this world where everything is moving, everything is interacting. So even with that dynamic environment, it is possible. So that power is there within us. So within the dynamism, being peaceful, being aware, being stable, balanced is being yourself.
So balance means freedom, and freedom means being yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. There is no freedom. You cannot exist in the dynamic environment. You will break.
What is dynamic involvement means?
Means everything is moving. There are so many forces affecting you, right? So much of interaction, so much of movement, physical movement as well as the psychological movements.
Right.
Just to add one point, maybe Sagar can understand with that. Sagar, what normally I tell myself that I am a drop in the ocean, but same time, I am ocean in the drop. So if you can think deeply, you can find the meaning, who exactly you are or who exactly we are. So be in the question, as sir always say that, because we learn by being in the question, and universe will provide the answers to you.
Thank you, sir.
Ramaji.
Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you, Sagar. Thank you, everyone. I think we little bit overshot the time. We can close now unless anybody wants to say anything specific.
We'll
can
close with
close
some
today.
lighter moment from Vetriji.
Yes.
Today was a bit heavier, so let's make some lighter moment.
Yes. And Kasha ji is also wanting to say something. Yes, let's go on.
Great, Ji. We are so busy today in the contracting job of building wall, breaking wall, measuring wall, selling walls, wall contractors. Thank you, Ji. We can close it.
Kasha, you want to say something? Go on, Kasha.
But let me share. Yeah, Kasha is there?
Is it audible? Is it better now?
Not yet. You have to raise your voice.
Is it audible now?
Yes.
As Pooja ji was telling that, we should not hurt others. See, what is the point in hurting our own self and by not hurting others? So first give priority to the self by not being hurting us, then in whatever way we can not hurt others, we can look at it. That would be much easier, and yeah, it needs certain practice, but it gets better with time. It's just my thought.
Thank you, Kasha. Kunanji, let's close with your shairi.
Yeah, one shairi Vetriji ke liye, and for every member of Empowering Morning Conversation and dedicated to Sukhdeepak sir, that अर्ज किया है कुलदीप सर के मोहब्बत की हरगिज नहीं हार होगी, मोहब्बत की हरगिज नहीं हार होगी, भले लाख दुनिया में जितनी दीवार होगी. So love will never ever lose the battle, whatsoever walls we create or people create in the world. So love has the power to win over all the walls. That's what we are doing every morning.
Wow. Thank you, Kunanji. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful closing. Thank you all.
Thank you all. We'll see tomorrow, 7:30 India time.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye, everybody.
Bye. God bless everyone.
Bless